is your First Alert 5 weather with Mike Daniels.
George sent me this picture and I had to share it with you. That is rated PG, positively gorgeous. Sunrise over the Spanish Peaks. That's just to the southwest of Walsenburg. All right, outside right now, live look in Colorado Springs. We've got mostly cloudy skies, calm conditions outside the Rock Rimmon Studios, but really windy on the south end of town all the way over to the airport. Pueblo, wind will not give up. Still strong and gusty across most parts of the city right now. Here's your big weather story. This is the next weather maker. Here's what happens tomorrow. That cold front going to blast through here probably around 2 a.m. in the Springs, about 3 a.m. in Pueblo, wind switching to the north around here. So another day of real strong gusty wind around here. The wind really intensifies during the afternoon, and we'll have a few rain showers in some areas and snow in the forecast as well. Most of that accumulating snow is going to be across far northern El Paso County along the Palmer Divide, but much colder air. Afternoon highs tomorrow, on average about 30 degrees colder than what we had today. High wind warning from 9 tomorrow morning all the way through 6 p.m. on Saturday. That's how long we're going to have to tolerate this wind. Gusts will be common up to 55 miles per hour. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few gusts over 60 to maybe 65 miles per hour. Wind and snow in far northeastern Colorado. A blizzard warning there from Akron all the way to the Nebraska border, northern central into the Sangre de Cristos, all the way, or I should say down into the Lagaritas, anywhere from 5 to 10 inches of wind-driven snow from tomorrow all the way into Saturday. It's going to be real slow traveling over the mountains, west across the divide out to the western slope, and also across far northeastern Colorado. Here's what the wind is doing right now. Again at the airport, westerly at 29, calm conditions across northern El Paso County. Pueblo, southwest wind gusting up to 36 miles per hour. And look what that dry wind does to humidity. 7% right now in Pueblo, 14% currently in Colorado Springs. There's that storm system cranking up to our northwest. Already seeing some snow just off to the west of Metro Denver. Forecast wind speeds. It's going to be hard to get a good night's sleep in many areas. We'll start at 3 o'clock in the morning. See that strong wind in Colorado Springs out of the north at 20. Pueblo north at 18 miles per hour. Early tomorrow morning, this is 7 a.m. Not bad in Pueblo, but we'll have winds up to 18 miles per hour sustained in Colorado Springs. Then by noon to 5, that's when that wind really starts to crank up. You will not want to be outdoors tomorrow afternoon. These sustained wind speeds in the mid and upper 30s with gusts again from 55 to maybe 60 miles per hour. 10 o'clock tomorrow night, wind is still howling across most areas. Overnight Saturday, going to see that wind, and even by Saturday at noon, strong gusty wind still in the forecast. We need to see that low pressure gradient move out further to the east, and that's when that wind will start to die down, but that's not going to happen until late Saturday afternoon into Saturday night. Here's your hour by hour precipitation wise. We'll start at 1 in the morning, seeing some snow possible across Teller County. Then it shifts across northern El Paso County over the Palmer Divide. It's been real warm the past couple of days, so I'm not real concerned about this batch of snow icing up the roads, but we could see some blowing snow issues if you're going to be traveling over Monument Hill early tomorrow morning. Then that moisture shifts down to the south. How about Pueblo? A few rain showers in the mix about 5 o'clock in the morning. That stuff continues to push down to the south. Then we'll have dry conditions between downtown Springs into Pueblo. That's that strong north wind. As that wind blows down the Palmer Divide, it dries out just like a downslope wind coming down the western side of the mountains, pushing from west to east. That's going to mean dry conditions around here, but we're going to see more snow start to fire up tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening from Teller County into northern El Paso County. So I wanted to give you the first alert if you're going to be driving over Monument Hill late tomorrow afternoon into late tomorrow night into Saturday morning. You could see some blowing snow issues as you roll north on I-25, or if you're going to be traveling from Denver south into the Springs during that same time frame. By 11:30 tomorrow evening, snow still flying. You can see the prime target right there, Palmer Divide, northern El Paso County, and then everything starts to shut down before sunrise Saturday morning. Models have been struggling with snowfall totals right now. It looks like northern El Paso County, northern Colorado Springs, all the way to Monument Hill will see the most snow. We're looking at maybe 2 to 4 inches of snow by early Saturday morning. In Colorado Springs, I think if we see a dusting on some of the grassy surfaces, that'll be it. But far north end of town, places like Northgate, Briargate, Glen Eagle, the Air Force Academy up north, that's where we'll see those heavier accumulations on the grassy surfaces. Teller County, anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of snow by early Saturday morning. Today, what a warm day due to that warm downslope wind. Pueblo 83, that ties the all-time record high for the date. In the Springs, we started with a low of 54, took it back to a high of 75 degrees this afternoon. Missed that all-time record high by just a couple degrees. Still really warm out there due to the Chinook coming down the mountains. 71 right now in Pueblo, 59 the current temperature in Colorado Springs. Lows tonight obviously going to stay warmer than what we should have this time of the year, into the 30s and 40s, but afternoon highs tomorrow going nowhere. 46 in the Springs, 53 in Pueblo. It doesn't sound bad until you factor in that strong gusty northerly wind, and it's going to feel a lot colder than that. So please do yourself a favor, dress warmly tomorrow, and probably just want to stay inside during the afternoon into the nighttime hours with that wind howling out of the north. In the Springs, I'll give that storm a 2 on the impact scale, and that's just because on the north end we're going to see some strong wind dealing with the snow and the wind. That'll create blowing snow issues across far northern El Paso County, especially late in the day tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow night into Saturday morning. Still more wind on Saturday, so definitely Sunday the best day to get outside and enjoy April weather. Real windy again Monday into Tuesday as that next storm system rolls too far to the north to bring us any moisture. Just a lot of wind once again. In the Pueblo area, much colder tomorrow. Saturday, windy and chilly again. You'll want to be indoors most of the day, I think, on Saturday. By Sunday, sunshine, just a light breeze from time to time, but that won't last. More strong wind in the forecast Monday into Tuesday, and that cold front backs in for Tuesday with cooler air once again. Canyon City, a few passing showers possible at times tomorrow morning. 55 on Saturday with wind, so Sunday is Mike's pick of the litter as far as your weekend goes. And in Woodland Park, finally some nice wet heavy snow in your forecast. Not near as windy up in Teller County as it will be here across the lower elevations, but you'll have some wind and some snow, so a 2 on the storm impact scale. More wind on Saturday, and then you'll still salvage the weekend with a high on Sunday of 53 degrees. So yes, it may be April, but Old Man Winter still has some punches left, and tomorrow it's a short jab.
Yes.
And it's not going to feel good.
No.
Ooh.
First the fire, now the ice.
That's the thing. I feel like this is my most dramatic swing yet.
Yeah,
I've seen some swings, but this is crazy.
This is pretty typical, though, for April storms in Colorado. They're really tightly wrapped, and this one is going to do some damage. I think we could see wind damage across parts of the viewing area.
Love the moisture, though.
Yes, we need that.
Good news.
Every ounce of it, yes.
Yep. Thanks, Mike.
All right.